Thank you very much. My name is Raquel Moreno, and I am a project manager and innovation consultant at AXIA Innovation, an SME based in Munich, Germany, which offers innovation and business services, dissemination strategies, and technology transfer. Today, I will be presenting the Bionanopolys service portfolio and the application procedure for submitting the request through the open call. But first of all, we will have we have with us Carmen Sanchez, which is the technical director from ITENE. She is Bionanopolys project coordinator, and she is also the Open Innovation Testbed President, as well as part of the single entry point, the Bionanopolys single entry point. And she will be giving us today an overview of the project. Carmen, hello.
Hello, good morning. I'm going to share my presentation. It's a short presentation about the project. I don't know, 1 minute. Don't know why. I don't know if you can see the presentation.
Not now, Carmen. Yes, something is.
Now?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes,
okay,
Carmen.
That's nice. Thank you. I don't know. Is it okay?
Yes,
okay.
We can see the first slide.
Perfect. So I'm going to give a short overview of the project, just for you to know what are we talking about. I'm going to talk about BioNanoPolys Objectives and the concept of the project and some user cases that we are already running and that we have the possibility of to run new ones through this open call that Raquel has already commented. Okay. Well, Bionanopolys it's just an European project. It's an innovation action. That means that it's a project where you can find research activities that go between TRL 4 to TRL 7. We started in the 1st of January in 2021, and the project will end by December 2024 with a budget around 12 million euros, and we are already involved in this project around 27 partners, all of them around Europe. We have in these partners, we have research organizations, we have services and innovation companies. We also have some industrial companies that are already testing the way we work through these end user cases. So we can find different types of partners in these 27 partners. Okay. Well, we are the project coordinators. ITENE is located in Valencia. It's the Packaging, Transport and Logistics Institute. And as I said before, the Open Innovation Testbed, what it really tries is just to bring to the companies, to industrial companies, the possibility to use the different capabilities, the different technical services in terms of pilot plans to make our technical idea to come a reality in terms of industrial applications. That means that we have 14 pilot plants from different technologies that are working in the development of bionanomaterials that can be used in several sectors. And in this Open Innovation Testbed, what we do is to put together these technical capabilities and to offer them to the companies, to European companies. It's important to note that we also add to these technical services some transversal services like legal issues or other testing issues or other innovation and business services issues, just to be sure that we can go with the company in order to get our product to go into the market. So it's important to know that inside the Bionanopolys testbed, you can find all these capabilities to make our project a reality in an industrial level. Okay. Well, we can test new ideas, and that ideas, our technical scope, go from biomass to the generation of bio-nanoproducts. If we go ahead, well, I have to say, as I said before, we assist the commercial exploitation of the results, and we also can go through different legal aspects and production processes. Well, our objective is to create a network of pilot plants and complementary services to speed up the introduction of bio-based nano-enabled materials into the market, as I said in my slide before. I have to say that we want to do this through a single entry point. The idea is to offer to the companies our capability just through a single entry point. That is what we call the SEP. Okay, so companies could access to our services through this point. Okay. That are some general objectives, and well, that is what how we work, no, in the project, because the idea is, well, we join together this proposal, we won the project. I have to say that it's not a research project; it's a project to integrate capabilities in order to offer these capabilities to the companies, and the idea is just to disseminate the capabilities we already have through different tools, workshops, pilot lines, showrooms, webinars, seminars, etc. We want to raise the users, the companies that could or other stakeholders that could use our capabilities in order to work together and working through from the biomass to the final products, just to help them to bring their ideas into the market. So we go together through the whole process. Okay. You can find more information in the website of the project. So as I said, we create the network of pilot plants. And we have already created also the single entry point. As 5 partners of the project have already created the single entry point. And the idea is to get more materials and products high added value and with high added value nanostructure into the market. As I said, we start from biomass. We generate or produce at the scale dimensions the nano additives and raw materials. We can also get the bionanocomposites, and also we can then get the nanoproducts. And the idea is to apply this process and these nanoproducts into different sectors like packaging, textile, automotive, cosmetic, pharmacy, food and additive manufacturing, etc. This is a similar graphic. You can see there in the top the biomass that we produce from different origins. Then we get the nanoproducts that we use to get the final products, and then we use these bionanoproducts into different applications. Some of them are recyclable applications and other ones are compostable applications. And in the bottom of the slide, you can see the different end user cases that we are already running inside the project with 7 companies that are involved in the consortium. The idea is to use these end user cases as a way to show to other companies our capabilities and what can we solve and what can we do with this consortium and this single entry point. So that is the main aspects. The idea is that we can offer to companies a very big capabilities of technical and non-technical capabilities of 20 partners, and that we have the option to add to our project other user cases through the open call that we have extended 15 days, and that Raquel will inform you in the next speech. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Carmen, very much for the overview of the project. So I will continue, but before that, I put in the chat, we have prepared an evaluation form of the event, so I will kindly ask the participants to fill in this evaluation form to help us improve. And now I will share my screen to go into the second part of today's event. So I will speak about for the late attendees the Open Innovation Testbed, the Bionanopolys Open Innovation Testbed, the validated markets that we already have within the project. But we are open, of course, to receive more challenges. And then I will go to deep in detail to explain the open call, the guidelines for the applicants, and the application procedure to request any of the Bionanopolys services. So as Carmen explained, the project has 27 partners, including the industrial end users, to test these new materials that the pilot plants are developing. But the Open Innovation Testbed, the partners offering services are 20 partners out of these 27. And they have come together to assist any other organizations, SMEs, LS, and other stakeholders to bring new innovative materials, products, and processes closer to the market. So this is why we not only offer technical services, but the transversal services to support the market uptake. As Carmen said before, we have three main blocks of services. So the 14 upgraded pilot lines that I will go later on in more detail. The technological services, which are monitoring, simulation, modeling services. And also the third block, which are the business, legal, environmental services. This slide shows the applications that we have already included in the Bionanopolys project and that the partners will be testing. And you can have an idea on the holistic approach. So we can develop products in cosmetics and active ingredients, in functional food, in cellulosic fibres, 3D printing, textiles, and so on. So the range of the applications of the materials and products that Bionanopolys Open Innovation Testbed can deliver is actually quite broad. As Carmen said before, we, the partners, have come together into the single entry point, which basically is the unique access of where the applicants or the new clients will be able to access any of the services offered by the Bionanopolys Open Innovation Testbed. So in a modus operandi, the SEP is an interactive online platform where you can access all the services portfolio, the capabilities, and you can get more information. And also you can access the guidelines and the application form platform, which I will explain shortly. So this would be more or less the picture. We have the Bionanopolys testbed and these three main block of services. And the SEP is the link, the interface in between the applicants or customers and the service providers. This is the operative of the SEP. So it's a website, online platform, and you can access all the services through this link. Now we go into the open call. So what is the open call? The open call is an invitation to access any of the services offered by the Bionanopolys partners for free, and it has a limited time. It has been extended until the 15th of May. And all the applicants accessing the testbed or requesting access to the testbed by the 15th of May could be selected and get this access for free. So the Bionanopolys project foresees to get 5 new cases of technical validations and to also cover 5 new feasibility studies. So these are the transversal services offered by the testbed. The timeline started, so the open call started in February. We launched the single entry point, and we are since then receiving applications until the 15th of May. The application is a 2-step application, so until the 15th of May, you will be requested to submit the stage 1. And then after that, there will be an evaluation team that will be scoring this evaluation to following a criteria that I will explain later. And then after the evaluation team provides this scoring, then the selection will be done, overseen by the Open Innovation Testbed Management. And only the selected applicants will be requested to complete the stage 2 of the application. It is also included, or the selected applicants also will receive the opportunity to pitch their idea in an event which one of our partners, Evan, has organized. And it will also most probably have an interview with the testbed providers in order to discuss any queries regarding the application and the services needed. After that, the Bionanopolys Open Innovation Testbed will gather to discuss the best service package for this request. And this will be prepared to then follow by the discussions and the agreement signatures, the negotiations, to start the implementation of the new cases in September, end of September, most probably. The eligibility criteria for the applications. So the first one is that the application has to be in the field of bionanopolis, so this is of the nano-enabled bio-based materials and polymer bionanocomposites. Also, it is ideal that the novel idea, the novel proposal reaches at least a technical readiness level in between 6 and 7. And it involves at least or minimum 2 of the pilot lines offered by the test case, by the test bed. Also, the applicants are, the open call is open to applicants no matter the type of organization. And they should be established in one of the European member states or associated countries as per the list of Horizons 2020, as this project is funded by the Horizons 2020 program. The application has to be submitted in English using the online platform, and it has to include one technical, at least one technical service and 2 non-technical services. There is also guidelines to support the applicants, which you can access in the platform. And it will be a request for the applicants to provide, after the implementation, quality and satisfaction survey, so to provide feedback on how the experience in using the Bionanopolys Open Innovation Testbed and the whole process has been. The evaluation criteria for the first stage of the applications is mainly targeting two criterion. So excellence and impact. This is in similarity to the European proposals that we submit within Horizons 2020 or Horizons Europe. So regarding excellence, so what we will be looking here is at the feasibility of this idea and the technical advance and progress that it has, and the credibility of this proposal. Regarding impact, so what are the expected results and the outcomes that this proposal is expecting in terms of industrial, environmental, and society. So more details are included in the guidelines, as I mentioned before. And then to start your application, you need to go to the online platform, which I will be doing a short test after these slides. So you need to register first as an applicant, and then you will receive an email. Once you receive an email, you have to confirm it, and then you will have granted access to the platform, and then you can start submitting the first stage of the application. You can edit as many times as you want this application form, and then you can save it. Then you have the option to submit it. But once you submit the application, then there is no chance to amend it or change anything. So the recommendation is start your application, change anything you like. You can do some of the, fill in some of the questions, then save it, and then come back later and continue. So there is no need to start and finish at the same time. The main applicant's rights and obligations is, so the applicant can submit more than one application form. There is also a possibility to request a non-disclosure agreement by the applicant when submitting the application. If the applicant is selected and then within these negotiations with the service providers, they reach an agreement, then there will be a contractual relationship governing this relation in between the applicant and the service providers. But nevertheless, any questions you may have, or if you need clarification on the services or on your idea, you can contact the email opencall@bionanopolis.eu, and the team will be happy to support you. So the last slide are all these links which I am going to present right now. Here I include them as a summary, so you have everything gathered. And the most important thing is the first one, so the open call. Once you go there, you will be able to access the rest. So this was all from my side regarding the presentation. I will stop now this, and I will share the website so I can show you the practical side.
Is it possible to have the presentation somewhere?
Yes, we can share the presentations. So we can, if you fill in the evaluation form in the chat, there is an option to put your email. So we will be sharing the presentation with the people, and also we will most probably include it in the Bionanopolys website as well.
Okay, thanks.
So I hope you can see the presentation. So this is the bionanopolys.eu website. So here you have the welcome page, and on top you can see the options of the platform, the open call, downloads. So here will be the presentation of today, the news, and then the internal workspace. So open call, I will go later. This is all what I explained. The platform, if we click on the platform, and so here you will get the option to check the pilot plans and all the services provided by the testbed. Here you have an insight of the use cases already included within the funded project. So these applications that Carmen and myself were showing. And you can also access a video that explain the use cases, the applications. Here you can have a video of the overall of the project. So I will go into the first one, the pilot plans and other services implemented. So in here, the pilot plans, the 14 pilot plans are divided in 3 networks, as Carmen explained. The first one is, I will click here. So the first one is the raw material and nano additives. So if you click on any of these options here, these are the services provided in this network. So you can get a deeper knowledge of what exactly the Bionanopolys testbed is offering. So you can get some also technical knowledge and technical information. And also at the end, you get the fields that have been included within the project. This doesn't mean that we are open to other applications. So do not think that Bionanopolys only focuses on this, but if you have any doubts, yes, contact us. So here you have, for example, functional nanocapsules production. So you have the service on how to develop the functional nanocapsules and more technical information about how this process is done. The next network are the Bionanocomposites. So here you have the 3 main blocks of services. By clicking any of these, you can get the detailed information with the reactors that are used and the technical details as well. And then we have the third network, which is focused on obtaining the bionanoproducts. So let's say is the last network of the chain. And here we have the applications, so the cellulosic products. We have here the description, the textiles, also what are the expertise and capabilities. So you can go and check any of these services to see if any of these fit into your needs. And then we have the other 2 blocks of services, which are the process parametrization. So as I mentioned before, the inline monitoring, modeling, and simulation, so you can get there an insight. And then we have the route to market. So one of the objectives of the testbed is to actually support the companies in getting closer to the market, in not having a novel idea that doesn't reach the market, but giving the capabilities, the knowledge, the services in order to make that happen. So, for example, on the business support, we have here market analysis to study the dynamics of a specific market, or we have SWOT analysis pestle analysis, we have business model canvas, we also have the legal support, compostability. So please feel free to check and to find what you need. Now going to the open call, which I have it open here. This is the website of the open call. Here, the first option that you get is the application platform. On the second icon, you get the application guidelines, which I have them here open. No, I can. Yes. So you will get to this PDF, which is interactive, and you can have a detailed explanation of the conditions of the open call. And then you can get basically the information I already presented here. So if we click on the application platform, you will be redirected to here. I already have my email entered, so you will have the option to register. As I mentioned before, you have to enter your email, click register, and then you will get an email confirmation on your inbox. Once you accept that confirmation, then you will be redirected to this page. So in this page is the platform of submitting the application. Here you can again download the guidelines. So we highly recommend you please have a read on the guidelines. It's a very easy document and will provide very useful information. And here by clicking the first step, okay, so now I'm logged out. So give me 1 second. Okay, I'm in again. So here by clicking the one step, so you will get the first section relates to the general information of the company and the organization and the applicant. The second section is also regarding the more extra information about the organization. And then section 3 starts with the interest of the open call and the services of the Bionanopolys Open Innovation Testbed. So these are only 3 questions that you need to answer, which, you know, as you can see here, they are like a click answers. So we try to do an easy form to avoid spending a lot of time. And then you need to select which one of the networks you believe you will need, you will require a service from. And then the last question is, what is your company limitation that you think Bionanopolys can support with? So this is an explanation. And then the section 4 relates to your case study, to the novel idea. This is the excellence I was explaining before, and the impact. So these are also 6 questions for the excellent, 2 questions for the impact. Very easy to fill in. And the section 5 relates to the transversal and complementary services. So here you have to choose at least 2, and the testbed will select one, at least one to be provided. And you also have the opportunity to submit or to upload files, so up to maximum 2 megabytes. And the last part is the application, the general terms of the application. So as I said before, here you have the options. You can save the progress as many times as you wish. And then once you click the finalize and submit, then this will be submitting, close, and with no opportunity to edit. If you save, you get this message, then you return, and then on the home page, you can see here your open applications, and then you can edit by selecting one of them. You can click this button and edit, and then you are redirected again, and you can continue the application. So with this, I think I have given the insight, so I will stop, and we can now go to the questions and answers section. If there are any.
Just a quick question. So the projects that are selected will have free access to a limited number of services. Did I understand well? So 1 technical service and 2 non-technical services. Is that correct?
At least the application has to have that, but it could be granted or not granted, but it could be that the selected application has more services. Actually, we encourage you to include at least 2 pilot plans, so you can have few pilot plans as part of your application, and you will be granted according to your application. So with the services. Okay.
So if it's more complex, I submit an idea, you like it very much, I need many services, you could say, okay, you can have free access to all these services in order to support your idea. Is that correct? Yes.
This will be discussed in the second stage. So how many, if you have a range of a lot of services, we have a limit within the project from the funding project. So if you exceed or you're requesting more than we can offer, then there will be a reduction. But of course, more than 1 service, it's expected to have at least 2, and yeah.
Okay.
Thank you very much for joining us today, and we hope to receive an application from you. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Raquel. Bye.
Thank you.